Every time I get back home after traveling, I have a self-care beauty maintenance refresh. So that's what we're doing this weekend. Ooh, that wraps up waxing.
Also in the process of redecorating my house.
I cannot tell you guys the last time I gave myself a facial. And it dries down pretty quickly. So I just got out of the shower. Might be a little ashy, but that's okay. We're gonna take care of that. Every time I get back home after traveling, I have a self-care beauty maintenance refresh. So that's what we're doing this weekend. And this consists of waxing, facial, nails, and whatever else needs some TLC. So today we're starting off with waxing. And what I wax is my stash because I don't want shadow lip. If I don't maintain this, I will have the only shadow lip in my pictures, videos. And because I'm on camera so much, I'm nitpicking, zooming in on my mustache. So I'm well overdue. We're gonna do armpits and then we're gonna do the party downstairs. Obviously not on camera, but the mustache and the underarms we are gonna do together. I'm so nervous because I last waxed in New York. I've been back for about a month and a half now, almost 2 months. So yeah, it's bound to hurt and I'm not looking forward to it. We're gonna get started. It is, I wanna say, what time is it? It's 9 p.m., 8:55 p.m. to be exact. So hoping to get everything done in or under an hour. Let's see how we do there. Here I am thinking that I am about to wax in peace and my phone keeps ringing. So now on D&D, picking back up where we left off, I'm now gonna go over the areas that I'm gonna wax with alcohol. I have 91% here. Even though I just showered, you still wanna make sure that it's squeaky clean and it'll likely pick up some dead skin cells as well. So just getting a good clean there. See, it's not that much. It's like little particles from my towel. You see, I'm wolfing. And I did this for you guys because I've been so busy that I kept putting it off because I knew I wanted to film it. So I use my trimmer, my trusty trimmer, to keep it low, or if it grows out a bit too much, I will usually trim it before my wax. So that's what we're about to do. I'm gonna give you guys a close up. Left arm, and this is my right arm. This one is gonna hurt. I feel like there's more hair under this one. These are the spatulas that I use. I get them off of Amazon. I don't like these. These aren't that good of quality. My cousin used to give me, when I was living in New York, she used to give me a pack of the really good medical grade ones. These, they kind of splinter, if you can see that. So I usually have to dig to find a good one. So I definitely won't be repurchasing these, but they get the job done. I've been waxing my underarms for years. You still never get used to it. I mean, it's not as bad as it was in the beginning, but when you wait in between waxes, that shit still hurts. I usually add powder, but I didn't. I forgot that part. But here goes nothing. This is like comforting and helps keep your brain off the pain. Whew, that was a good one. Look at that. That one was clean. All right, let's do the other side. So I usually use the opposite end of the stick. I'm gonna do that. One more. I like to just do this to ensure that the strip doesn't break. It'll break if it's too thin. And it dries pretty quickly. Here goes nothing. Oh God, that was spicy. Before and after, right? Okay, now time to do this one. This side, I am gonna put some powder, just a little bit. Make sure it soaks up any moisture. If you've gotten a wax before, you know that you sweat, so I like to reapply wax just to make sure I'm keeping my skin dry and therefore allowing the wax to adhere to the hair. This armpit though is still sizzling. I mean, that looks good, but I'm gonna do another layer. I am right-handed and I'm waxing my right underarm. So this one is always tricky, but here goes nothing. Pull the skin taut so that you don't pull. Ooh, ooh. I mean, like, how many hairs is that? I wonder. Ooh. You use the back of the strip to pick up any wax residue or leftover wax. Are these like little stragglers? I'm gonna have to get up close in case I missed any. I'll just tweeze them out. Okay, now I have to do my stash, and I think I want to touch up my eyebrows a little. Damn, that hurt. But we're clean. We are brand new. Now we're gonna get this stash right, maybe touch up my brows. I don't think I'm gonna have time to do downstairs today because it's late and I need to be up, energized, endorphins flowing when I do that, because if you know, you know. So I'm not gonna do that tonight, maybe tomorrow, definitely tomorrow, because I'm doing my nails tomorrow. And I like to wax before I do my nails. I'm ready to be done. Okay, so same routine, except we are using smaller sticks. I use these for my mustache, and I have even tinier sticks for my eyebrows. Oh, son of a bitch. Kind of looks like peach fuzz. Oh. I do swell up a little bit, but it goes down. Like by the time I wake up in the morning, it'll be back to normal. Okay, now eyebrows. I am going to use these mini sticks. They look like this, really tiny. Like my finger. Yeah, so let's do that. I don't get too close to my eyebrow like outline because I'm just scared I'll take my whole fucking eyebrow off, so won't be doing that. And then I take one of the sticks that I use for my mustache and I go down the center of my eyebrows. That was probably the least painful. Now, I sometimes do the peach fuzz around my chin area. I'm trying to think if I want to do that. It's 1, 2, 3, and it doesn't hurt as much. I don't think I really have much to work with, but best to get it out the way. Yeah, that didn't hurt. Kind of feels like here. I do have one little stickler that comes out of this scar I have on my chin. I have a scar right here and one fucking chin hair grows out of there like every other month, and I could feel it, and then I just pluck it. Yeah, okay, so that wraps up waxing for the night. On tomorrow's agenda, I'm gonna do my nails followed by a facial because honey, I need to exfoliate and get some hydration going. I need glass skin. That's what I want, beautiful glass skin. And right now my skin is a bit congested and can use a lot of TLC. I'm gonna clean my face now that I've waxed and then get ready for bed. So yeah, I'm gonna clean up, put this stuff away, wash my face, and then go to bed. So I'll see you guys for round 2 tomorrow. It's the next day. It's 5:30 p.m. Very late. I got a late start today. There's just so much going on. Friends, with family, and you know, me being there for moral support. So my day got started a bit later than I originally intended. So we are about to get started on nails. I have all of my supplies here, and yeah, we're gonna get started on that. I've decided not to do gel X. I'm just gonna do a gel mani with a design, only because I am taking a quick trip, and when I get back, I want to box braid my hair. So I'm like, I don't wanna deal with having to soak off nails, which you know is a process, and then have to deal with braiding down my hair, which, as we know, is a Herculean task. So I'm basically doing myself a favor. And yes, I do still have on my pajamas. I will wear my pajamas all day, every day, my comfort clothes. So yeah, I think I'm gonna do my nails, put YouTube on it in the background, and yeah, let's see how fast we get this done. This is what I use to clean up my cuticles. It works like a charm, very easy. I usually just apply it, dip my hands in some warm water. That's what I have right here for about 3 minutes. It works pretty quickly. And then I use the cuticle remover, this tool right here, to get to work. So that's what we're about to do first. Wanted you to see up close what my cuticles are looking like before I go in with the scraper. So I just took them out of the water, dried them off, and now I am about to get to work. So I just finished filing. I'm gonna now go wash them off and begin the design process. My cuticles look so much better. Okay, so I figured out what nail design I'm gonna do. It was between a more colorful one or something that still stands out, but it's pretty simple, I think, I hope. I'm gonna be using 2 main products for this. Really 3. I have a base, and then I have 2 products that I'm gonna be using for the design. I'm hoping that this doesn't take too long, but we'll see. We'll see. I'm gonna get started with my base. I'm gonna be using this 3D sculpture gel by Macart. I'll have it linked below, but this is what's gonna add dimension to the design. Then I have this metallic painting gel. It's like a mirror effect. Let me see if I can do this with one hand without making a mess. And there she is. So this is what I'm going to be using over the top of the 3D sculpting gel. I'm using my iPad to sort of blow up the design so that I have it really big in front of me and get the design as close to the original. I can't see the thumb in this photo, so we're just gonna freestyle that finger. But this is what we're working with. Okay, now to start, we're gonna be using these lint-free wipes. It's dry wipes. I like to keep these on standby because, you know, sometimes the gel top coat is a little sticky, especially with the Essie gel. I find it to be a little sticky. Today I'm using Mademoiselle for my base color, but before I get to that, I wipe my nails down with some alcohol just to make sure that the nail is clean, no dusties, no particles. So first we're going in with the nail prep dehydrator, then we're gonna go in with the extra strength primer. Okay, so I did the first one off camera, but it came out pretty good. It was pretty easy to do. Let's see if I can keep that up. Okay, I'm gonna have to shape this one a bit because it's a little... Okay, so I just got home from an event and I realized I did not show you guys my nails. So let's do that. These are them and I'm very happy with the way that they turned out. Very simple, but you know, still kind of edgy. I love them. I was so tired after I finished yesterday that I literally just jumped in the shower and got into bed. Exactly what I'm about to do right now because I'm exhausted. So we will be back tomorrow for the facial. Good night. I cannot tell you guys the last time I gave myself a facial or the last time I had a facial. It was probably 2 years ago. Yeah, I went almost 2 years ago. About a year and a half ago was the last time I got a facial. So to say I'm due for one is an understatement. Anywho, just got out the shower, fresh face. I cleansed my face with the Shani Darden cleanser. Hold on, let me grab it. I oil cleansed per usual with my tried and true Sawasu oil cleanser. And then I followed that up with the Shani Darden cleansing serum. This was my first time using this. My friend Raya gave me a bunch of PR goodies and this was one of them. She blessed me with a good amount of Shani Darden products, which I've been wanting to try forever now. So I'm really glad to have these on hand. But I cleansed with that. So now the next step is exfoliation because my skin, I've been doing really good taking care of it or trying to in between, but I have not exfoliated in a long time. So we're gonna be using the Pore Balance Facial Sauna Scrub by Ulla Henriksen. And yeah, excited to use this. I've had this for some time now. I wanna say I only used it once. And following exfoliation, we're gonna steam my face. I have the Pro Facial Steamer by Dr. Dennis Gross. I received it as a Valentine's Day gift, February 2022. It's July 2024. So yeah, I've had it for some time. And this is my first time using it. In my defense, I did move, so it was a lot going on and I just tucked it away in the back of my cabinet and kept saying I was gonna use it but never got around to it, so here we are. Okay, so I'm gonna start with exfoliation. I feel like I should have warmed it up a bit, like the packaging itself, because it was a little stiff to get out. Ooh, oh boy. It has this cooling sensation, like you can feel it warming up the skin, and it has a mint scent as well, making sure to get right here. That's where I'm usually most oily and congested, on my nose and around my nose. I think that about does it. I'm gonna wash this off and come back. I'm always careful to pat dry my skin and not drag the towel across my skin. Just want to be as gentle as possible. And I usually bring it a little bit down to my neck, but I just got out the shower and it's pretty late, so I'm not gonna do too much, you know? Okay, now let's see how easy this facial steamer is to set up. Should be fairly simple now. We'll see. Ooh, and my hair. Open up my pores. Wow, that was intense, but like in a good way. All right, so we're cracking open or I guess I should show you before I crack it open. This is the Cold Plunge Pore Mask by Ulla Henriksen. I haven't tried it yet. I got it when I was in New York, but was saving it until I did this facial to test it out. So this is what it looks like. Of course, there's a protective cover, so we're gonna take that off. Okay, my other camera timed out. I don't know if it's reheated or what, but I'm gonna get back to it. So I'm gonna apply it. Probably starting to dry a little bit because I was trying to fix my camera, but we're gonna move quickly. Okay, so right off the bat, I'm picking up the same scent as the exfoliator, which makes sense because they're from the same line within the same family, so it makes sense. Don't need that. Need a little bit more. I really like this. I like the texture of it, and it dries down pretty quickly, because look how bright this side is when I apply it versus this side as it's drying down. Okay, amazing. Do my forehead a little bit more. Make sure this, okay. The screen went black, making sure it didn't turn off on me. Bring this down. Okay, there we have it. I know I look crazy, but I mean, what you gonna do, you know? Anything, not anything, but at least this in the name of beauty, healthy skin. Okay, I'm gonna wash my hands, let this sit, and come back after I wash it off. Just cleaned the mask off. It was fairly easy to wash off. Probably the easiest mask ever to wash off. That's not from my face, that's from the protector that was on there. Yeah, it was like really easy to come off. So I really appreciate that. Now I'm not gonna do too much. I am going to just put on some serum, some moisturizer, and then I'm going to close out with my gua sha routine. Starting with my snail mucin. I do just one pump of that. It's pretty good for my face. I don't need to go too crazy. One of my favorite serums. I do have a Shani Darden one that I want to try, but I want to try in combination with the other products, and I don't want to do too much to my skin tonight because it's fairly sensitive. So I want to stick to my go-tos because I know how my skin will behave with it. So. And that dries down pretty quickly. Added some hydration back to the skin. Gonna let that dry down and then move on to moisturizer. I'm going in with the CeraVe SA lotion. This is what I usually put on at night. During the day, I use the CeraVe moisturizer with SPF. And this is fairly light. I'm not gonna rub that all the way in just yet because I wanna go over with my gua sha. Grab that. Okay, so that wraps up my facial. I hope that was entertaining. I hope you guys enjoyed, and now I'm gonna get ready to go to bed because I had a long day and I'm so exhausted. You don't know how much energy it took for me to do all of this tonight, but I've been wanting to do it all week, so I'm glad I got it out the way and got to do it with you. So yeah, I'm gonna head to bed.